Oh, I can barely breathe. Okay, all right. What's going on, guys? It's Daniela and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is kind of something that I've been wanting to do and that I've been planning to do. I just haven't really gotten the chance to do it because I don't wear my makeup that much lately. I don't know what it is, but I just haven't been feeling myself that much. And I bring it up on social media every now and then how I just start feeling like just my anxiety starts bubbling up with my stress, and I don't know what it is, but I don't like it. So I know if I glam up a little bit, it's gonna make me feel a little better. So that's what I'm gonna do today. By the way, I just bought a new faja and it looks like this. I'm wearing my sports bra and then just like sleeping pants and this cropped hoodie. I was having a good minute figuring out what to wear for this video. I have that moment every single time I'm about to film because I wear literally the same thing all the time. It's just t-shirts and workout clothes, but obviously I don't want to wear the exact same outfit on camera every single time. So we're gonna do this, and if you see my faja, that is why, and it's okay. I was like, honestly, if they see it, I don't even care. I'm trying to get snatched, and this is gonna help me, and yeah, it is what it is. But I don't think you guys will be able to. I'm not really gonna make this like a whole tutorial type of thing. Of course, I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I'm doing and like the products, but not really like speaking wise. Like I want to just talk to you guys about what's been going on with my life. I feel like every time I post a video, right after I start going through all these like things in my life, and then when I come back on YouTube, it's like, oh my god, I have so much to catch you guys up on, which is true this time around. So the first thing I'm gonna do before talking about all that is put on my face moisturizer. I already woke up and washed my face immediately, so my skin is literally crying for some moisturizer right now because I haven't put any on. And the one that I've been using is the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Face Cream. It looks like this. I really like the packaging too. I'm a huge person when it comes to packaging. Pretty much I've been applying a good amount of this because my skin lately has been pretty dry, and with this type of weather in San Diego, it's been like cold and then hot and then warm and then cold and then just it's been everywhere. So a lot of moisturizer has been helping. My makeup routine now compared to last times, I think the last time I filmed a makeup routine was when I was going to school, and that routine is something I don't even do anymore. And I don't know, I started noticing I was really depending on makeup for the longest time recently, and I really didn't like that I was doing that. I wanted to feel good going out in public with no makeup on and still feel confident. So I kind of started practicing not wearing as much, and through that I've kind of gotten used to not wearing it that much. So
my makeup routine now is so minimal. It could literally take me 5 minutes, but I'm obviously not gonna make this video 5 minutes.
So since the last video, 2 major events happened to me, and one of them is that I bought a Billie Eilish ticket. I am so excited. Okay, reality is really sinking in right now if I really want to do this, because I'm on the page. I already got my ticket. Dude, I'm about to do it. I'm about to do it. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. This is a lot of money, but it's worth it. But it's a lot of money. Add payment. All I need to do is press a fucking simple button, and that's it. And that's it. Oh my god, am I really gonna do it? Am I really gonna do it? Am I really gonna do it? I'm gonna do it. Like, nobody knows how much I'm like a fangirl of Billie Eilish, besides I think my sister who lives with me. The last time I was obsessed with an artist like this much was probably like 2012 Justin Bieber, like when Baby came out, whatever year that was. I would normally go in with a foundation and then put a concealer on, but now what I've been doing with this routine is just immediately going in with my concealer. My concealer itself is very, very full coverage. It's extremely thick and I love it. It's one of my favorite concealers. This little tube I believe is about $35. I used to, I remember, I don't know about you guys, but I remember when I was younger, I used to hear like adults, older women say like, oh, I need concealer, like my under eyes are so horrible, and I never understood what they meant because obviously I was young and I never had to deal with that. But now that I'm going into my 20s and being a college student, I'm starting to notice like, damn, a little concealer would be helpful. So I'm gonna apply this right under my eyes. I'm just gonna apply it as if I'm concealing with foundation on my face. I think I put a little bit too much today, but it's okay. I'll just hella blend it out. So pretty much I do everything in my routine besides my foundation, I guess you can say. Oh, and I don't really put makeup on my eyebrows anymore. It's just, it takes too long, and when my eyebrows don't look good, I get so frustrated and I get so like insecure about my face So I just decided to skip that step. So once the important parts are blended, like under my eyes, my chin, and my forehead, and my nose, I go ahead and, like I said, just put the extras just put the extra around my face and just dab it around to kind of thoroughly blend everything together seamlessly. So let's do that. This makeup routine, by the way, isn't to do like a full coverage, cover imperfections type of thing. It's just pretty much to make me look more awake and not so dead throughout the day, because your girl really be needing concealer now. So after I apply all that concealer, I go straight into my under eye and I grab my powder, which is the Airspun Loose powder. I really want to switch powders because I don't know how I feel about this one anymore. And I pack that shit on under my eye, especially if I'm going to be wearing this all day. I make sure that it's caked under my eyes immediately because I don't want no creasing. So once I look like this, I just immediately start going everywhere else on my face and still pack it on. And I let this sit for a little bit, maybe like 60 seconds. So the other thing that happened to me while I was gone was that I got my first tattoo. I got my first tattoo, and I do have footage of that as well. So let's play that. Hey. First a Billie Eilish ticket, now a tattoo. And what's next? And a lot of people started asking me what the meaning of my tattoo is, and I'll put a picture here just in case I didn't really show it that well on the video. So here's that, and I don't think I'm gonna go too into detail with it because it's really personal, and maybe eventually I'll be able to talk about it. It was really spontaneous, to be honest, when we got it, because my sister, I kept asking her, like, when are we gonna do it? Like, I wanna get it done already, you know? But she was just waiting for her taxes to come through to get that money. It was just a very spontaneous day. She called me up, she was like, let's just get it right now. And I was like, right now? And she was like, right now. And I was like, are you sure? And she was like, yes. So I obviously drove all the way to where she was, and we went to go get it done. Oh, before I keep talking, I'm gonna go in with what I always use for contour, and I've literally said this in every single video.
It is the Naked Skin Ultra Definition Powder Foundation in the shade Dark Neutral.
As you can see, it looks really blotchy right now. When I'm gonna blend it out, I've had this for years, literally years, and I'm barely starting to hit the pan. I have this thing where when I start feeling really heated or hot, my hands and my feet start getting really, really warm. So I have to go wash my hands real quick because they were getting a little too warm for me, and now I feel kind of cooled down. It's kind of weird, but when I wash my hands with cold water, my whole body just like cools down. And I'm just gonna keep blending. I don't really like how my concealer is turning out right now, but I also have this thing and tendency with my makeup that once it's been like probably an hour passing by, that's when I really start liking my makeup. I don't like it when it's instantly applied and finished. Don't you hate when like you're filming a video specifically on like makeup or like something, whether it's like I'm baking a cake or something, and specifically that day nothing wants to turn out right? Like usually my face does well with my concealer, but today it's just acting up. I don't know if it's like the weather, I'm too hot today. I don't know what it is, but this is what I mean when I don't wear makeup that much anymore because it's just too much. Now, I ran out of my favorite blush. I don't know if you guys remember, but in my last kind of makeup video, I mentioned how I had like this little sample of a blush that I was like so in love with, and I still haven't found which one that was, but pretty much what I've been using now is this makeup palette. So this is an eyeshadow palette. This is the Morphe 25B palette, and I use this upper left corner shade. I don't know what I would call this. There's not really a name on this thing, but it's kind of like this peachy tone. I like to kind of put a lot on and then blend it out because I don't know, I've just kind of gotten used to doing that. School has also been kind of stressing me out right now too. Like there's just been so much going on with my school life coming into my personal life, and it's starting to really feel really heavy on me. I look really crazy right now. I feel like I used to be really good at balancing my life when it came to like YouTube, school, gym, eating healthy, and right now I think that's why my anxiety and this funk is starting to hit, is because it's just starting to feel really heavy. Like everything is just starting to feel really heavy. School actually, I don't know if you guys are attending any universities, but if you are, some of them are pretty much canceling their spring semester and making them fully online because of the coronavirus. And I wasn't too sure if San Diego State was gonna do that because I don't know. I haven't really heard much of any cases in San Diego specifically, but pretty much San Diego State is canceling our classes, like in-person classes, after spring break, and everything is going to be fully online, which I'm really happy for. Honestly, that's kind of like a huge relief and kind of something that brought down my stress and anxiety a little bit from school. So that's been a little bit of a relief, but it's still kind of hard balancing like the school work with working on YouTube and Instagram and all this stuff, because I feel like personally I let myself down a lot because I put a lot of stuff on my plate, and I think it's the Capricorn in me. I feel like I can do so much, but in reality it's like, Daniela, relax, you can't do everything at once, you're not Superwoman. Yeah, it's kind of overwhelming sometimes because I put too much on my plate, and I'm starting to realize that now. Real quick, I'm gonna go in with the same palette that I use for my blush, and I'm gonna go in with this kind of brown shade, and then I just dab it a little bit with the shade that I used for blush, but I don't go too into that one because I like to save that for a blush since it's already hitting pan. It's weird because I love doing YouTube. Like, I love making videos, and I love being online and like talking to people, and like knowing that what I say is really motivating, and it's just, it really like, it does something to my heart. I really love doing this, but I don't know what it is in regards to me mentally and emotionally that it sucks. Like, I have a lot of anxiety, and I don't really talk about it that much besides with my family and like very close friends of mine, but it's really bad, you guys. I've been wanting to film a video on it, but I just never get the chance to because I just get kind of, there we go again, like my anxiousness comes in, and I don't know if it's gonna be good. I don't know if people are gonna think I'm over exaggerating. I really feel like any type of mental health spectrum is very important, and even if you have a level 1 anxiety, it should still be taken as serious as a level 5 anxiety. So I just don't want people to come at me and be like, girl, like, you're just over exaggerating, you know, like, it's not that bad. But in reality, I just never have spoken about how bad my anxiety can get. Like YouTube and all that stuff, I know I keep repeating myself, and it's just because it's really hard for me to put it into words of like what goes on in here, you know? I go through moments where genuinely I feel like I need to stop doing YouTube, and it sucks saying that out loud because it's something that I genuinely love doing, and I never realized how much of a big passion I had for it until I started my own channel, and I started reaching out to people, and like people started reaching out to me. But I'm working on it. That's pretty much my whole point of like talking about this. I'm working on it, and I just want you guys to know that if you guys are going through anything, like, you are not alone. And I feel like that's the biggest thing that I always have to constantly remind myself to kind of balance myself out, is just remind myself like I'm not the only one going through these things. And it's not to make myself feel bad, it's just to remind myself that it is okay and it's human, and everything that I'm going through, it should be acknowledged, you know, especially from yourself. From myself to myself, from yourself to yourself, you know? Nobody else needs to acknowledge it as much as you need to do it to yourself. And that's kind of one of the hardest things to do sometimes, but it's something I'm working on. I don't go through these things all the time. I go through it every now and then, but when I do, it's pretty hard, and it's kind of hard to get out of it. But that's why I really pushed myself to film a video today, because I was like, you know what? If I really like doing YouTube, I need to step out of my comfort zone when I go through these funks and push myself to do these things when I'm not feeling it. The same way I go to the gym when I don't feel like it, because at the end of the day, that motivation is hopefully gonna come back if I keep doing my normal routine. So yeah, I don't know where that went. So I'm gonna go in with my highlighter, and the highlighter I use is the Becca highlighter in the shade Champagne Pop. So with my eyebrows, I pretty much just brush up, and then I brush to the side so that they don't look too crazy. I know some people like their eyebrows super brushed out, but I don't know if I'm that much of a fan of that yet. My last step is pretty much to get my eyelash curler, which is right here, and I just do my lashes, and that pretty much completes my look. So I'm gonna do my eyelashes real quick, and then I'll get back and talking to you guys once again. Whew. So that pretty much completes my makeup routine and what I've been doing recently. I have sometimes put some red lipstick on, and you guys have seen that with this picture. I did get a request on doing that makeup routine, and it's pretty much this face but with a red lipstick. And the one that I used, it is by Maybelline, and it looks like this, and it is in the shade 382, which is Red For Me Matte. So to end this video off, I hope you guys enjoyed it and it gave you some ideas on what to do for your next routine, some new products, anything you guys like. If you guys have any questions, definitely put it down in the description, but not in the description, definitely put it down in the comments below. I will look at them. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for always being there for me and literally having so much patience for me. I can't even express how much gratitude I have, because I go MIA on social media and I go MIA on YouTube for 2 to 3 weeks sometimes, and you guys still come back and give me the same exact amount of support and love than if I post every single day. And I can't even express how much that means to me. But I love you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you are new, turn on your post notifications, and I'll see you next time.